had the privilege of being the Bishop's Chaplain for the last 4 years here in the Diocese of Leicester, supporting Bishop Martin and Bishop Sadju and the wider leadership team of the Diocese in all their work and ministry. Often bishops can meet with safeguarding survivors. They can meet with charities and organisations who are helping people in difficult situations, such as those living in poverty. And so it's hugely important that we can find them space and time as well with all that they're doing, so they can reflect and pray themselves. It's a pastoral care role internally, so it's making sure that anyone who has any contact, if you like, with the bishops know that they are caring people and they will get a caring response. I see that as a huge part of the role, to support them in all things so that they can rest well as give of themselves. I'm not very good at juggling, but it's very much a role that needs to juggle. There's no typical day, no 2 days ever look the same. They all start with a prayer here in the chapel. They'll be welcoming people here to Bishop's Lodge, or if we've got an event at St Martin's House or at other places across the diocese, such as Lawn Abbey. It's a role in many ways which is very much behind the scenes. Lots of emails, lots of phone calls. A lot of planning can go into just small moments, depending if there's royalty or VIPs involved in anything that they're doing, or just important services and events across the diocese. I liaise regularly when the bishops are taking services, either in our parishes or in our schools or hospitals, fresh expressions, in our prisons, all places where their ministry extends. I mean, essentially it is to support our bishops prayerfully, pastorally, organisationally, with hospitality, care and support. We have a lot of fun as well, in sort of lighter moments, as well as obviously grappling and holding many different tensions, both things that they're overseeing locally, but also on behalf of the national church as well. And so that's a huge part of being a bishop's chaplain. I regularly take services myself across the diocese in different places, and last year on Christmas Day I was in Gartrey, Leicester prison. I was ordained in 2013 in Gloucester, having studied at Bristol Theological College at Trinity. I was the first person to be priested by Bishop Martin when he was the Bishop of Tewkesbury. I then came up to Leicester in 2017 and I was a vicar in Market Harborough before becoming chaplain 4 years ago. I really did feel called to this role when Bishop Martin had been thinking and praying about his next chaplain. When he approached me, it was just perfect timing where I was in my vocational journey. Before I was ordained, I was in the hospitality industry, and so I've got a lot of experience of events, providing hospitality, making sure that people feel welcomed and well looked after. So that's a huge part of the ministry of being a bishop's chaplain. It's devastating to see all that's going on around the world, conflict and war. Naturally, within our own countries, it's been a number of years of turmoil in different ways, and I think people are looking for spiritual guidance. You know, Jesus was always bringing in those who perhaps were the outcasts and giving them worth and dignity and turning their lives around. We're inspired by his spirit in our spirit-filled communities. Church and Christian community offer something perhaps that other things don't. They offer welcome, they offer care, they offer worship, they offer opportunities for prayer, they offer places for people to belong. We believe at the heart of it, our faith, that as we point and direct people towards Jesus, That's at the heart of all we do. So whether that comes through our churches, our schools, our hospitals, chaplaincies, fresh expressions, wherever they encounter Christians in Leicester and Leicestershire, it's so important that the work that happens here, and with all our work with Minster communities across the diocese, which is there to help parishes to grow and to flourish, so that people can see that there's something different and something unique and distinct about the Christian faith. I love being out in God's beautiful world. I'm an avid Merlin bird app fan, so I love identifying all the birds that are around us. Even this morning, coming in here, the sky was just absolutely amazing, amazing colours, amazing sunrise. I love trying to see and find God in the beauty of the creation that He's made. Prayer is at the heart of everything. I love it when people do say to me that they're praying for my ministry, and I'm so grateful for that. And I love people to pray that I can be sustained in my role and offer all that I can to the bishops. I just continue to ask that people do pray that amongst the many joys which there are, I've alluded to some of the challenges, so just really appreciate it when people pray for me to face all the difficulties and the challenges as sort of best I can, while still trying to be a non-anxious presence for people, so that they know that they're loved and cared for and that they'll always receive a welcome. I couldn't have asked for more over these last 4 years. It's been a real privilege.